Welcome back, YouTubers, to another Wednesday topical video of us, these little British boys that talk about wrestling. It's the British Fist.
Gotcha.
I am 23 today, and NJ remains a lovely 24-year-old. I am Mr. Parkin. This guy sitting next to me is none other than the 24-year-old, 1 year older than me, by the way, NJ.
What's up?
And you definitely can't see him. You can definitely see that subscribe button above, though, and also you can see that like button, and you can also see that comment section below where you can post your thoughts on the topical question and topic we have in the title up above.
Make sure you contact us in the links in the cookie box below.
Yes, indeed. And I think that basically the whole point of this video is we're going to be talking about the news and the implications of a certain piece of news. We heard on certain news websites that apparently it's going to be Cena versus Rock 2 at WrestleMania. They're going to have Rock beat Punk for the belt of Royal Rumble, and then they're going to have Rock carry the belt into WrestleMania. And this is essentially what this video is going to be about, because it's a massive topic, and we do invite you guys to give us your thoughts in the comment section below. Granted, right now, it is speculation. We don't really know whether WWE are going to do it or not, even though that does seem the plan. And also, during this video, we're going to be asking various questions which we feel are very relevant to the topic at hand. And I feel I should first go to you, NJ, in the first question. With regards Cena versus Rock 2, just quickly give me your thoughts on what you think of this piece of news.
Well, there's big things straight away. We'll go into more details as we go on, because I may repeat myself. But the thing about this is that this is a big thing for the WWE, because they've had it once. They know that these two people go against one-on-one, put on a good match. But the fact that it's done now, it's over, it makes you think if they do it again, especially when The Rock possibly leaving, is this all going to add up to something we don't want to see?
Yeah. And the first question we will ask, and we'll put it out there to you guys as well, is do we want to see it? Do we want to see Cena versus Rock 2 at WrestleMania? They dubbed it as once in a lifetime at WrestleMania 28, and we're going to be seeing it again. Do you really want to see this match again? Do you really think this match should have just been done once and once only? Not to mention the fact that this will probably be over the WWE title.
Well, the thing about this match is I do not want to see it, just because when they made it the first time, they had the somewhat of a build going up throughout the year. And the fact that, yes, it's got a short time frame, so they could probably do more in a quicker time. It's done, finished. Yes, Rock won, and Cena had to accept being a loser to The Rock. But I just don't think that this match should happen again. Rock's possibly leaving after this year, and it's eventually going to make the prediction or the result a lot more obvious, and we don't really want to see Cena in that picture again.
I think me and NJ are very much of the mass opinion that we really don't want to see a Cena versus Rock 2. As much as a big drawing match it is, two main events in a row of WrestleMania are going to involve the same two guys. You know, I must admit, the first time we saw it, it was dragged out over a year. And that was very hard to really digest and really get into after a whole year. And the thought of seeing it again, after that year build and everything that we got, it's not really giving me the best of feelings for next year's WrestleMania. As much of a big match it is, it doesn't really give me a very good feeling going into WrestleMania 29.
No, the fact that they put on a great match at 28, I think the reason it was so great is because we all thought this could be happening once. And if they do it again, it's going to be like a competition to try and beat the first time. And also the fans got to see what they wanted, was The Rock wrestle at WrestleMania and beat their top hero. If it happens again, yes, the result may be the opposite way round, but I really don't think it adds up to being what we want to see.
Indeed. And also as part of this news, we also get the feeling that Cena is going to be beating Rock at WrestleMania 29. This is all speculation, by the way, to become the champion. And I think the next question we want to ask in this video is, do we want to see John Cena in the WWE Championship picture? And do we want to see John Cena as the champ again, especially after the amount of title reigns he has had? Do we really want to see John Cena as champion again? Go.
Well, what I'm going to say this before I get frustrated, because this is going to be a whole video based on this jerk-off. The thing about this, he's been out the top picture for some time now, so we knew eventually he was going to get put back in. But when it comes to The Rock's last match, The Rock's last appearance, it being WrestleMania, I don't think this is the right time. Maybe in the new year put him into it. But for him to become the champion by this year, when it should be given to another wrestler, I really do not want to see Cena become the champion just yet, so no thank you.
No, I mean, I really don't want to see Cena as champion. It all goes back to that same old saying. It all goes back to John Cena at the end of the day, and I must admit, at this point in the WWE product where we really, we're kind of fed up of seeing Cena at the top. We really just want to see something else happen. And we're going to be seeing Rock versus Punk at a Royal Rumble, possibly, which seems like what they're doing, which should be a good match. But I'm not sure. I mean, the casual fans will obviously want to see John Cena as champion, and Vince McMahon obviously will go with their opinion because they are the masses, etc. But don't want to see Cena as champion again. I really do not.
I know it's going to happen sometime because he's John Cena and they need to treat him with the respect and give him what he deserves in their eyes. But this year, again, like year after year, a certain wrestler should dominate throughout the year. And this year should have been Punk's year. But if it finished with Cena, it's like anything that Punk's been working up towards has came to an end. Back to Cena again.
And a very important question we must ask next, after the whole thing, do you want to see Cena versus Rock? Do you want to see Cena as champion? Give us your opinion in the comment section below. I think a very important question that we must also ask in this is, what is this match going to accomplish? There are a lot of things that are going to be based around this match, and I'll start off with one point. It will get the WWE Championship in the main event at WrestleMania. Was that not a positive accomplishment for this match, possibly?
It is definitely a good thing to have the WWE title picture in its place where it should be within the WWE, which is the main event. But for it to be a proper good main event that's going to get fans interested, having Cena there, fighting for that championship, yes, the belt's in its right place, but Cena for this year is not.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, we all know Cena is the top guy, but Cena in the main event, again, I'll just say that. I think one thing... This accomplished a lot of last year, accomplished a lot of buzz and everything about Cena versus The Rock. But my question here is, are you going to accomplish the same amount of buzz? Are you going to accomplish the same amount of buys when you're having this match again? I think one thing this match will not accomplish is the same buy rates and the same buzz as last year. It will not accomplish that, in my opinion, with it being the second match after being bidded once in a lifetime, especially over the WWE Championship.
That's the thing. Yes, they could quite easily build this up between Rumble and WrestleMania, but the fact of the matter is that I do look at this match and think, okay, what can you do differently to make us think that we want to tune into this match? Yes, it may be a great match just like last year, but what can be done differently to make this match any more different to last year's?
And one thing also that this doesn't accomplish, in my opinion, is the fact that you're kind of lowering the roster a little bit. I've always been of the opinion that the WWE Championship should always be about guys that are there 24/7, that can be at all shows and everything. But if Rock takes that belt into the WrestleMania, which news reports are telling us that is the plan right now, I know it's speculation, but we've got to go off that. Is that really going to accomplish anything? You're going to have Rock as a part-time wrestler holding the belt. Is he going to be there for every Raw and Elimination Chamber? What's going to happen if Rock does become the champion? It's not really going to help the product really that much going long-term, is it?
Well, the way I see it, I'm quite happy with The Rock becoming the WWE champion, especially when it's at the Rumble compared to WrestleMania. If he wins at WrestleMania, then you can question it. The fact he's winning it beforehand, it gives him a few months title run going to WrestleMania. Then at WrestleMania, he's, out of all the legends that are back, like Brock Lesnar especially, he's the one who's most likely going to be putting someone over. Not if it goes to Cena, by the way. But I still think when it comes to WrestleMania, if he's going up against, let's say, Cena or Punk, there's a chance that he's going to lose the belt to that wrestler, giving them a big win at WrestleMania.
Yeah, there's no doubt this match will draw at least some good amount of money for WWE. And the fact of the matter is, Rock has beaten Cena in a non-title match. And you can only expect that in the rematch, Cena will, especially if Rock isn't going to be there again, that Cena should definitely at least win the belt being a 24/7 guy against The Rock. My question here is, shouldn't at this point WWE... I mean, I think the fact they brought in Brock Lesnar and the fact they brought in The Rock is the biggest admission by WWE yet that they have not, and I repeat, have not created enough star power so they can carry their company on their own. They've had to bring in these legends and pay them a lot of money like Rock and Brock Lesnar to try and draw some money for the company. This is the biggest admission by Vince McMahon that WWE do not have the star power or the talent pool that they once have, and they've been booking their talents very terribly if they're going to have to bring these guys in.
That's very true. Talk about bringing them in, and I don't think bringing them in has done as much as it should have done. Number one, Brock Lesnar's going against top wrestlers.
Yep.
That's doing nothing. The Rock, his main purpose is, number one, to become the champion. He'll beat Punk in this case, because obviously when it comes to SummerSlam, we do expect Punk to win. and then he's going to go on to WrestleMania. If he goes against Cena, that's 2 big legends you've had, putting no one over. And I'm just thinking, why bring them in if they're just going to be putting the best over?
I can understand Vince McMahon wanting to draw money, but you've also got to use these guys, to try and do something long-term for the company. And you look at The Rock and you think to yourself, man, he can give a massive rub to someone. He's going to give it to John Cena, who really doesn't really need that rub, let's face it, guys. And my question is this really going to come? It's probably going to accomplish short-term interest in the company, like it did last year. We had a lot of people watching WWE after that. But as soon as Rock goes, people are going to say, well, it was great while it was, but now I'm off. Is it really going to accomplish bringing in viewers and bringing in higher ratings and bringing in real interest in the product is my question, really.
I think if, let's say, the match at WrestleMania happened to somehow be Punk and Rock, and Punk beats The Rock, I think people would be like, wow, I want to see where Punk goes from here.
Oh, yes.
But if it comes to Cena, they'll be like, oh, I saw this last year, I saw this the year before, I've seen this year before. Cena's back to where the fans normally tune off unless you're a Cena fan.
And this brings us on to our next sort of set of questions. What about CM Punk? I mean, I think it's fair to say that CM Punk right now is the number 2 guy in the company, along with Sheamus and possibly Randy Orton just below them. But why can't WWE, rather than having it be all about Cena all the time, why can't WWE, and this is exactly why they can't make new stars, because they will give the ball to Punk, who will run with it into a Royal Rumble. That will probably make him into a semi-decent star. But why not have Punk face The Rock at WrestleMania and beat him for the belt that way? Why not do that? That is my question. Why not at least try and create a new star out of this? Because if Punk beats The Rock at WrestleMania, he will then become a star, and a big star at that.
That's true, because in the past, earlier in this video, I did say normally there's a wrestler that stands out in each year. This year was meant to have been CM Punk.
Last year was supposed to be CM Punk, really, wasn't it, as well? But they kind of fucked that one up, didn't they?
So as you can see, yeah, they've done it badly. And this year, the fact that he's been the champion for so many months, they should keep the belt on him, going to Royal Rumble, if not beyond, and go and face The Rock at WrestleMania. But if it goes to Cena, what is that actually giving Punk? That's knocking Punk back another year.
Yep. I mean, pretty much, you're probably going to give this guy the ball for a while, and then you're going to have, Cena come along and take his spotlight once again, which is the whole reason why he turned heel. It just doesn't make too much sense to me. And I just can't help but think that WWE now have got to the point where they need to try and do something different, branch out a little bit, even to the point, I know Punk isn't drawing very well, but if you book CM Punk well, if you make his character interesting, if you correct the mistakes of the summer of Punk, then you could make this guy into a draw that could main event WrestleMania. But unfortunately, right now, it doesn't seem like WWE have too much confidence in anyone else other than John Cena and The Rock. And that is a real shame, really, despite the fact that I do understand from a business standpoint why Vince McMahon would want to put arguably his 2 top draws in the main event of WrestleMania. Just, do we do really want to see it again? And is this going to do anything long term? That's the main question. Is it going to do anything long term? I don't think so.
No, and I think, again, I look at this match and I'm thinking, I don't want to see this for so many reasons we've covered. Cena going back against The Rock, it takes everything away from last year's special match. It takes everything away from Punk. This should have been Punk's chance to shine, him become a top main eventer for 2013, and it all goes back to Cena. I just want to know how many of you are going to complain, because I freaking will am.
I know a lot of people on the internet will complain, but hey, the casuals may love it, we don't know. But I think it's a very important question as well to add to this video. What do you feel this match could possibly accomplish? What do you think, about Punk, etc.? Give us your thoughts in the comment section below. I think it's fair to say that while doing this video, it's become very apparent with WWE that despite the fact that they can advocate change with guys like CM Punk, at the end of the day, it all goes back to John Cena, doesn't it? And that is the thing that pisses a lot of people off about the WWE. Is that not right, MJ?
2 words. Fuck Cena.
Yes, indeed. So give us your thoughts on this, what we talked about in this video, down in the comment section below, and the various questions we have asked you in this video. We'd like some answers in the comment section below. I have been Mr. Parkin, and of course this guy sitting next to me, who's looking pretty angry right now, is NJ. And do you want to provide an outro? It'd be brilliant to see you do an angry outro, NJ.
People say with me, #fuck Cena, because this is flipping awful. WrestleMania, I was hoping to see CM Punk vs. The Rock. The Rock putting CM Punk over, giving CM Punk a big dramatic win at WrestleMania. If Cena beats The Rock, what is that going to do? What is that going to do for Cena? What's it going to do for Punk? What's that going to do for 213? Nothing. WWE, if you do this, don't expect fans like us in our review to clap our hands at you, because it's nothing we want to see. And all I can say, from Mr. Parkin and me, NJ, fuck you, Cena, and goodbye.